Morning, everybody. Welcome to a deeper connection. Here we are again. It's Tuesday and it's halfway decent out. I mean, it's nice and warm. It's not raining yet, but it's cloudy. I'm just thankful for the warm weather and grateful to be here. So we'll give everyone a few minutes to show up. This class usually doesn't start till 10, but I like to hop on a few minutes early just to give you the basics. So this is a breathwork class that will help elevate your energy levels as well as bring you deeper inside, creating a deeper connection. That's why, this page is called A Deeper Connection. Everything I do is about creating a deeper connection with yourself, with the universe, the higher power, source energy, whatever it is you like to call it. So really doesn't matter what you call it as long as you feel it and you take time to create a deeper connection with it, because no matter what we call it, when we create that deeper connection with it, it really brings us to the next level of being able to manifest the things we want, whether they're physical things like our self-healing, whether they're emotional things, managing stress and anxiety and depression, or whether, they're just elevating your mood or, creating groundedness for your day or accomplishing, the goals that you need for your material gains or financial gains, which we all want. So we start with a deep belly breath, which is really important because down in our lower chakras is personal power, willpower, motivation, ambition, courage, creativity, pleasure, joy, groundedness, centeredness, security, and acceptance. So we're way up there with the benefits of taking a deep belly breath. It connects us with all that. If you're just taking breaths up here in your lungs, then you're not able to connect with all of that really juicy energy that you need to accomplish your goals and feel better and create or manifest the things that you're intending to do, following through with your goals, personal power, willpower, motivation, ambition, courage. We need all those things, especially in these crazy times. So we take a deep belly breath and then you draw that energy up. So you can picture a straw running through your body. And when you're stuck on a straw, you bring up the stuff from the bottom of the glass up into, in your mouth. So picture that, use that visualization as well as your breathing. It's a nose breathing technique, and you inhale and exhale through the nose, and it's really important that you sit up straight. So sitting up straight, it's not actually when you sit back in a chair, right? So you can do this sitting in a chair, you can do it sitting on a floor, as long as you can sit up straight. But if you're sitting in a chair, make sure you're sitting up at the edge of the chair, right? That's how you really sit up straight. Cross your feet and let your thighs fall open. Now it's kind of like sitting on that bolster. You're letting your hips fall open, you're opening up. It's easy to sit up straight this way. If you drop your sternum, which is just a matter of this, from this to this, it makes a huge difference in your pain management, because if you have pain right here in your neck and shoulders, even just dropping this a little bit, it pulls these muscles forward, which is causing all the tension in your neck and shoulders. So if you just lift your sternum, which means lifting your rib cage up off the lower half of your body, it releases the pressure on these muscles, which will then eventually make this neck pain and shoulder pain go away. So if you have chronic shoulder pain and you're thinking it's from all the stress or from your job or from your family or whatever, it's really not. It's just you not standing up or sitting up straight. So if you're at the computer, if you're sitting at a desk all day, make sure you sit up straight. Sitting back in the chair is not sitting up straight. You can see I'm leaning, even if I sit all the way back in my chair, I'm still leaning, which causes my sternum to drop, right? If you sit up at the top of your chair, you can let your hips hang over, you can lift your sternum, and that will then allow, when you do your deep breathing, which you should be doing all day long, that will allow you to then move the energy from the lower chakras up through the whole body, which will benefit you emotionally, it'll benefit you physically, it'll keep you energized, it'll keep you grounded. So posture is really important. I struggled with posture for most of my life, and then about 10, 12 years ago, I just had enough of the pain, this pain right here, and I really learned how to stand up straight and sit up straight. So I don't have any more, problems up here. So that's really important. Also, closing the latch in the back of your throat halfway, it helps you to regulate the breath. A lot of people who don't know how to belly breathe, they just take a breath and you think, okay, they say take a deep breath, but you're really just filling up your lungs. Taking a deep breath is not filling up your lungs bigger. It's taking a breath into your belly and then filling yourself up. That's a deep breath. So just taking a big breath into your lungs is going to actually create more pressure on your heart. It's going to create anxiety. It's going to create trauma in your body because you're not taking a deep belly breath where groundedness, centeredness, all that, that energy we need to not feel anxiety, to not feel depression, to not feel, the struggles. We can't just keep breathing up here, shallow in our lungs. You have to take those deep belly breaths. So closing the latch in the back of your throat halfway creates that opportunity for you to elongate your breath and really start drawing it up. This is a nose breathing technique, breathing in and out of your nose. So you can breathing in and out of our nose is our natural way of breathing. As soon as you take a breath in through your mouth, it actually sends a false signal to your heart that there's something wrong. Because when we don't get enough oxygen, when we're huffing and puffing, that's when we start to, right? And that increases our heart rate. And that, sending a false signal. So you don't want to really breathe in and out of your mouth. There are mouth breathing techniques, but this is not one of them. All the techniques we're going to do today are in and out of the nose. All right, so you start with circular breathing. Some people call it ujjayi breath, circular breath, breath of life, wave breath, right? You learn to close the latch in the back of your throat. And if you can't do it right away, that's okay. You just keep practicing. Right? You'll get there eventually. I didn't know how to do all this when I first started. It takes time. So you got to, just take your time and keep practicing. Practicing makes perfect. All right. I see everyone popping up. Good morning. Everybody's coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Margaret, Judy, Patricia. Woohoo. If anybody wants to start a watch party, that would be great. We'll get some more people involved. I'm just going to, if you excuse me, I'm going to open my window a little bit because I had them a little closed. I didn't know if it was going to rain. There we go. I like the windows open. All right, so we're sitting up straight, whether you're on your bolster, on your chair, and we're going to do our circular breath, getting nice and grounded. Feel your sit bones. Close the latch in the back of your throat halfway. Sit up nice and tall. Elongate the spine, elongate the neck. Nose breathing. If you can close your eyes, that'll help you go within. And start to connect with that sound that's happening in your throat. Imagine the wave. As you inhale, the wave is building. And as you exhale, the wave is just tumbling, right? So really connecting with that flow through the body. Feel the weight on your sit bones. Get nice and grounded. Feel yourself heavy. Make sure your jaw is relaxed, your tongue is relaxed, your third eye, your arms, your hands, your feet. Don't be sitting so far forward that you have pressure on your feet. Find that sweet spot where you're just kind of just hanging out, just balanced. Getting nice and grounded. When you start to take those long, deep belly breaths, you may feel a little lightheaded because you're getting so much more oxygen into your body, but that will lower your blood pressure. It'll keep your blood from thickening because you're getting more oxygen in, so you can, really start to get off of some of these medications, blood thinners, high blood pressure pills, all those things, right? You can regulate your body with your breath. It's called self-regulation, and we all have the ability to do it. We don't need these pills that the doctors are prescribing. I'm not saying just dump your pills, but start to practice these things and notice how your blood pressure lowers. Notice how you feel more energy and your blood starts to really get flowing. All right, as usual, we're just going to do a few things. We're going to stand up. Let's do a few things standing up just to get connected with our physical self, because the breath work is really our spiritual self or our, energy self. So we're going to get into the body first so that we can release what is happening in the body, physical stuff, through the breath, right? We're connecting mind, body, and soul to do the work today. All right, so standing up straight, knees are unlocked. Root lock is in. Don't push it forward. Just tuck your butt under so you're nice and grounded. Lift your sternum so you can open up that whole path. Stay with your ujjayi breath or your wave breath. Keep that latch in the back of the throat closed halfway. Through this whole class, let's keep our circular breathing going. Don't stop just to fix your pants, right? Or fix your shirt. Keep the breath going. Don't disconnect from the breath. All right, the first thing we're going to do is on the exhale, do all your movements on your exhale, not when I'm doing them. Take your nice deep breath, and on your exhale, bring your arms up. They can be relaxed. I want your shoulders down. Don't bring everything up. Shoulders stay down. Just bring your arms up. Keep your elbows wide. Keep your root lock in to protect your lower back. Keep your knees loose. Stay with your breath. On your next exhale, twist to the left. Keep your root lock in, keep your feet nice and grounded, breathe. Elongate the spine. Relax in this pose. No tension. Take another nice deep breath. Fill yourself all the way up nice and slowly. And on the exhale, let's just tip to the left now, towards the back a little bit. Breathe. Don't create so much tension that you have to hold your breath. Stay relaxed. Nice deep breaths. Oh, I could feel that yummy breeze coming in the windows. It's beautiful. All right, one more nice deep breath. Let yourself fall with every exhale, more and more relaxed. Keep your elbows wide. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming back to center. Drop your arms, jump it out. Let everything flop. Breathe. Good. Stay with your breath. On your next exhale, bring your arms back up, shoulders down, everything is relaxed, root lock in, knees loose, elbows wide. On the exhale, twisting to the right this time. Keep everything up, nice elongated spine, breathe, relax, shoulders down, elbows wide. Take a nice deep breath, and on the exhale, tipping toward the right this time, let the left side stretch. Relax, breathe. Just go as far as it's comfortable for you, right? You don't want to have any pain. You don't want to force anything. Just let yourself relax into the poses. Every time you exhale, just let yourself get heavier and heavier. Then on the next exhale, slowly coming back to center, drop your arms, jump it out, breathe. Let yourself really flop. The heavier you land, the more the tension will come out of your shoulders and just get out of your fingers. Let it all go. Good. All right, let's get grounded. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up, close your eyes. Breathe. Nice, deep, circular breaths. Feel the weight of your body on your feet. As you inhale, bring that groundedness into your body. Fill yourself up with it. Notice your connection with the earth through your feet, right? Bring that groundedness up. Make sure that your weight is evenly distributed on your feet. You're not tipped backwards. You're not tipped forwards. You're nice and evenly spread out. On the next exhale, slowly dangling down. Just as far as it's comfortable for you. If you need to relax on a chair, that's fine, but we don't want any pain. All right, stay with your nice deep breaths. And as you exhale, just let gravity pull you down. Don't force yourself. You don't want to be all tight like this, right? Just relax. Let your head relax, fingers relax, arms relax. Breathe. Stretch your shoulders out, wiggle them, stay with your breath. If you're on the chair, that's fine. Let your head rest, feel the stretch through the backs of your legs, push your lower back up. If you have lower back problems, the chair is a great way to start, right? You just let yourself relax so that you can let go of the tension that's causing your pain. All right, one more nice deep breath. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head being the last thing to come up. Nice and slow. Stay with your breath. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. All right, the next thing we're going to do is pretend you have those heavy sandbags in your hands and flop them around. Breathe. Look behind you. Notice how far you can see behind you. Right? And notice that every time you twist, you can look a little further. Stay with your breath. Let your hands flop around. Keep your weight on your feet. Feel that weight to keep you grounded. Keep your knees loose. Keep your root lock in to protect your lower back. And then slowly coming to a stop. Good. Jump it out a little bit. Breathe. All right. The last thing we're going to do is the backstroke. Let your elbow lead. This is not a long, stiff arm. This is a soft arm. Big strokes. And look behind you. Breathe. Keep your knees loose. Keep your root lock in. Big circles. Really stretching the torso. This is where you should feel that stretch. And if you've got crackling going on in your shoulders, this is the way to get rid of it, right? You do this 2-3 times a day. You're going to loosen up all those knots in your shoulders. And by the end of the day, you're not going to feel so tired. You're not going to feel so sore, right? The trick is to keep doing this throughout the day. Every time you start to feel low energy, every time you start to feel frustration, you go to these techniques and you let it all go. All right, a few more. Stay with your breath. Look behind you. And then slowly coming to a stop. Let's shake it out. Woo, woo. Right? You don't want to go like this. That's not the same. You're using your muscles to go like this. You want to let it all flop. And if you can't flop, go to the mirror and practice. It's really important that you learn how to do that. All right. Let's have a seat back in our chairs, our bolsters, wherever you're sitting on. Sit up to the front of your chair, nice and comfortable. Wiggle yourself in. Let your thighs fall open. Elongate the spine. And even though you're elongating the spine and lifting the sternum, make sure you keep your root lock in, right? Sometimes when we lift our sternum, we tend to arch our back. That is not what we need to do. That'll really cause some problems in your lower back. So be mindful of your lower back. Even though you're sitting, your root lock can still be in. Tuck your butt under, lift your sternum. You're going to feel your spine elongating, right? It could be a little bit tough for people because we're not used to that. But that's how you get your spinal health in order, when you can tuck your root lock in and lift your sternum, right? It's super important so you're not hunched over when you get older. All right, here we go. Nice deep belly breaths. Keep the latch in the back of the throat closed halfway. Feel your weight on your sit bones. Get nice and grounded in your seat. So the first technique we're going to do, you might want to scoot back a little bit if you're sitting on the chair so you don't fall over, because you don't really want to put weight on your feet or your legs. And you don't want to use your hands either. This is just hands are relaxed, arms are relaxed. We're going to inhale, lunge forward. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, but you want it to be in the belly, not in the lungs, right? So you may need to practice a little bit. All right, it's more important to do it properly than to do it quickly, right? You may need to practice this combination of breathing in and out of the belly through the nose, right? If you're doing it up here, you're going to run out of breath. You're not going to do yourself any good. You're actually probably going to get a cramp somewhere in your chest area, because you really need to do belly breaths with this. If anybody needs any help with this, please don't hesitate to message me. All right, let's keep going. Get a rhythm going. Close your eyes. Just focus on that rhythm. You're rocking back and forth on your sit bones, right? Inhale forward, exhale back. If you're getting tired, it's probably because you're breathing into your lungs, right? If you breathe into your belly, you should be able to do this for, 5-10 minutes. We're really only doing this for a few minutes in this class because we're only here for half an hour. But when you really get good at this, you can do this for like 10-15 minutes without stopping, right? That's when you get to advanced levels of breath work. A few more, let's go. And then slowly coming to a stop. And if you need to, just take a big through your mouth, that's fine. Let it out. Let's get back into a good posture. Circular breathing. Close the latch in the back of your throat. Fill yourself all the way up nice and slow. Force yourself to slow back down. This is going to regulate your heartbeat, right? These techniques are going to raise your heart rate, elevate it a little bit. You go back to your circular breathing. You bring your heart rate back down. This is going to teach you how to regulate your heart rate so you don't need high blood pressure pills. So when you start to feel anxiety and your heart rate increasing, you can bring it right back down through circular breathing, right? Excellent. While you're sitting here feeling your body, notice how the bottom of your body now feels. These are the lower chakras. We opened them up, we loosened them up back and forth. Really feeling our lower body now. We're grounded, we're centered, we're in there. All right, we're going to move up now to the middle part of the body. You can put your arms up. You can put them behind your head, on your shoulders. You want to keep your elbows straight out. If you can't do that, just do whatever you can, right? And so we're going to inhale left, exhale right. Again, inhaling and exhaling through the belly. Close your eyes if you can. That'll help you go within. And picture the pile on the left, right? You're inhaling left, exhaling right. So the left side is the receiving side. It's that piled up side where we're receiving all the crap from the day, from the people, from whatever. And we're lifting it and we're releasing it to the right. That's the giving side. We get rid of it, right? So shovel it with your breath. Get that rhythm going. Don't think about what you're doing. Just feel it. Keep going. A few more. Again, doing it slowly is more important than doing it quickly. You got to do it properly. And then slowly coming to a stop. And again, if you want to just let it all go. Get back to your circular breath. Close the latch in the back of your throat. Sit up nice and tall. Root lock is in. Sternum is up. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Bringing that heart rate back down. Make sure you're totally relaxed. Tongue and jaws relaxed. Sinuses, temples. Breathe. Feel the weight on your sit bones. Elongate yourself. Make sure you got your sternum up, but your root lock in. And now feel your body. Notice how much looser you feel, how much more grounded you feel. You've opened up the lower chakras, the middle chakras. Feeling really good right now. And then the last thing we're going to do is for the upper chakra area, the throat. This is for thyroid. This is for neck and shoulder pain. So let your arms go down to the side. If you're on the bolster, you can let them rest in your lap. You don't want to be using your arms for this. This is strictly shoulder. And if you can't bring your shoulders all the way up, just bring them up a little bit. Right? So what we're going to do is inhale, exhale. Just bring it up and then drop. Close your eyes if you can. Get that rhythm going. Do it slowly or quickly, but do it properly. Make sure your arms are relaxed, that you're not lifting your arms. It's only your shoulders. Do it as best as you can, right? Just do a little bit if you can only do a little bit. If you're only doing a little bit, it means you're really tight up here, right? So you got to do a little bit in order to get looser, and then you can do more. All right, keep going. Let's do a few more. And then slowly coming to a stop. Take that nice deep breath. Let it all out. And relax. Total relaxation. Go back to your circular breathing. Close the latch in the back of your throat. Make sure everything is relaxed. Feel your weight on your sit bones. Breathe. Draw that groundedness, centeredness, security, acceptance, personal power, willpower. Draw it all up. Fill yourself up with it. Feel your whole torso expand as you fill yourself up. Release and exhale, letting everything go that doesn't serve you. If you feel your belly rising and falling, but you can't get it up past, you can't fill your lungs up as well, that means you have a blockage in the heart chakra. Most people do. Blockages in the heart chakra come from disappointments, even anger, sadness, right? All the traumas and dramas that have happened in our life, we hold that in our heart. So if you can't get it up past your heart, then you're holding that blockage, which is eventually going to cause you some issues. If you need help with this, please don't hesitate to reach out. I've been doing more and more video sessions, and they've been very helpful. I've been getting lots of great feedback from these classes, so please don't hesitate to reach out. I don't want you to be blocked. I don't want you to be stuck. I want you to live your best life and be healthy. So stay with your circular breath. A few more. This is kind of like a sitting shavasana, right? We're feeling what we've just done in our body. We're feeling good about ourselves, feeling much lighter, feeling much looser, feeling more grounded. Let's take a few minutes to be grateful. Be grateful that we woke up this morning. Close your eyes. Think of things that you're grateful for. Maybe even go to the place of your happiest moment. A place where you're just so happy. My happy place is the beach. Whenever I think of the beach, I feel happy. I feel like I want to smile. So take some deep breaths. Go to your happy place, whether it's a memory of a person or your pet or a place or just being grateful for what's around you. And smile. Nobody's watching you. Just smile and notice how good you feel when you smile. It's been proven through tests on the brain that when we smile, whether we are in a happy place or not, it tricks the brain into believing that we're in a happy place. So smile, laugh, feel good. It's so great to be here with all of you. There's usually between 40 and 60 people that show up for this class, and I can feel all your energy. So smile, be thankful, be happy, and notice how good you feel. Connect with everybody's energy that's here. Let's be thankful that we all make a commitment to be here, to share energy, to create this time together. But you don't need us to do this. If you sit silently at your desk at work, for an example, at lunchtime or at 2 or 3 when you can't take it anymore, and you do these breathing techniques, and you sit at your desk and you smile, and maybe even chuckle a little bit, or go outside, get grounded, get your feet onto the grass, take your shoes off, walk around. It really tricks your brain into believing you're happy, and that's how we reset those habit loops of feeling down, right? As soon as you feel yourself going down because of what's going on in the world, and maybe you're social distancing, maybe you don't have anybody around, maybe you want to see your family, your friends, just smile. Think of your family, friends, feel their energy, feel that, and it really will elevate the serotonin, the dopamine, all those things in our body. So I want to thank you all for joining. I see some people are posting, and I can't see from where, so I'm going to get a little closer and see what's happening here. Lynn, she probably will respond after live. Simply watch through at your own pace. Betty, yes, thank you, Lynn. Perfect. I'm glad that you guys are bringing people onto this. It's really important. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock. And if you can't make it at those times, these videos are saved on A Deeper Connection, which is a community page here on Facebook. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to pay. There's positive, inspirational posts to share. So if you want to get rid of the negativity, just hop onto A Deeper Connection, read through the notes. Over the years, I have done tons of notes which have come to me during times of meditation where I just like, oh, brilliant, let me write that down. And I just go on to A Deeper Connection and I type it into the notes section. So there's lots of great information. And again, if you have any questions about anything that you've seen written there, if you have any questions about what you're feeling as you've been going through this class, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here for you. We can talk about it. If you don't like to do texting and messaging, we can talk on the phone. I'm open to it. I'd much rather talk on the phone than text or message as well. So thank you all for joining us. If there's any comments that you would like to share, I'd really appreciate it. Your comments help other people. So if you're commenting, you're welcome, Judy. Feeling big, feel big, nice and calm. Awesome. Big, nice and calm. I love it. You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. It really does help other people. All right, I love you all. Thanks for all the love. Thank you for everyone for coming, and we'll see you again on Thursday. And then do this every day, right? Go back to the videos if you need more help. They're saved here on the page. And be self-regulating. That is the goal, is to regulate yourself so that we don't have to have pills to regulate us. I love you all. Thanks again. Have a great day.